Good morning. It is Sunday, March 7th. Finally somewhat warm. We don't have to wear a ton of clothes. Me and Ryan here, plus Bernie, my dog, birthday boy. He turns 3. We're taking him fishing for his birthday. But water temp is 39 degrees. We're going to try and do some crappie fishing first, maybe do a little bit of bass fishing later. Was frozen like a week ago, and the weather's been pretty warm and it's starting to come out of the thaw, so we'll see how the crappie are biting and show you how we catch them in the wintertime, so stay tuned. There's that bird, first one. Don't go in already.
Got one.
Oh yeah, Burn. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, that's a bass.
It's a bass. Look at that bird. Look at it. Oh, yeah. Oh, there she goes. You suck.
Hey. Caught a little largemouth. That's our second little largemouth, and I caught one keeper crappie on our first spot. These first brush pile here is actually really shallow. It's only like 10 feet just off a little secondary point in here. Smaller gravel, I'd call it, or smaller rock. So we're about ready to move here. Burn's going crazy.
That's a nice one.
Nice one. Got the net on him?
Yeah. Look at that bird. Watch out. No.
Perfect. There he is. I'm excited to get our condo. Another little striper. Plenty of fish out here on this main lake point. Not far behind with the pretty decent keeper. Gonna try a little bit of electric chicken. I was using blue ice. Caught 3. I'll try this. See if they bite it any better. Here's one that's 11 inches, a little bit better. They've been biting slow and finicky. A lot of lookers, so I tried to change up the colors a little bit. Been cycling through trying to find a good color and what they hit easily, but just a lot of them come up, you see it on live scope, and they just stare at it. But none of them are committing hardly, so we'll keep on plugging away. Whatever else. Caught this one out of a different school. Alright, we'll measure this one for you, Burn.
Got another pretty nice keeper. Switched to coming out here to some docks, trying to find some stuff further back. So found one pretty good spot. This is our 4th keeper off this spot, right?
Yeah, I think so.
About 4 keepers. See if we can keep it rolling.
I've been casting it at the very. Then you better smash spot lock. Back to our take one spot. God dang. Nice one.
Another pretty nice one. I think I'm like 4 for 5 on cast over here. 3 of them have been keepers. So that's a 11 incher. Keep raking them in. It's our first pretty consistent spot of the day, really. Yep. Got another one. Bernie's wanting to eat all of them. He likes his fish as fresh as possible. They're quite a bit cheaper than Kitechs. This feels like a pretty decent one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Net on them?
I think I got him.
Oh, that's a good one. Peanut butter.
Yep, bang it really deep.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
First nice one in a little bit. Really cast for that.
They've all been at least decent, close to keeper. Yeah, Bernie. Oh, jumping for joy, aren't you? Another one?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice one too. Bernie, keep hitting us off spot lock. Hey guys, got everything cleaned up. Just do a little recap of our trip. So secondary points and further back in the creeks with brush piles is where we caught most of our crappie. We caught some on the main lake, but they weren't biting as good on the main lake, so we went back into the creeks and the coves, started doing a lot better. We honestly found them quite a bit shallower than I thought we would. I was expecting to catch them 15 feet deep or even 10 feet deep, but suspended over really deep water, like on the main lake, but that wasn't really the case. They were out there, but they weren't biting for us. So back in the creeks, catching them, I don't know, 8 to 12 feet deep over anywhere from 10 to say 20 foot of water. And brush piles was the biggest thing, maybe a little bit of wind on it. So our best bait was this Bobby Garland baby shad. Best color was either blue ice, which is like a blue and white, has a little bit of reflective in it, with a pink head, or a just a regular white one with a pink head. Worked good too. We caught a few on this is electric chicken, which is pink and chartreuse. Overall, fishing wasn't too bad given the conditions. It was just frozen over like a week and a half ago. So water temp was 37 degrees when we launched in the morning. Actually found a few pockets that still had ice in them. It got up to 42. We fished mid-lake. It was relatively stained. Probably could have done a little bit better had we gone up to the Gravois or the lower end of the lake, or went down to the Nangua and got a little bit warmer water. But with our dog, I didn't want to go too far. And fishing is just going to get better and better here with the warmer weather. Days are starting to get longer. This is going to start to signal to the fish that it's getting ready, to be spawning time. They're going to start moving into their secondary points back towards the spawn pockets. I'm going to be doing my bass video for the pre-spawn coming up real soon here. So hopefully this will at least give you a little bit of a tip of the crappie bite if you're coming up here to the lake. So stay tuned for some more videos, and thanks for watching.